Hola mi gente, it's Mariluz here and welcome to a new live stream tonight. Um, as always, I'm going to post on Facebook that we are live, that way you guys can join me. And if you're catching me on the replay, I'm going to leave you a timestamp down below. That way you know exactly when the live stream or the tutorial starts. But before I begin with the video, I do want to say that I placed a vote or like a poll on Instagram and Facebook, and I asked you guys if you wanted me to do the Bratz doll challenge or an eyeshadow tutorial, and it was pretty close during the entire day, but the eyeshadow tutorial won for just one vote. So that's what we're gonna do today. I want to do 2 looks with the Friendcation palette. This is the Dose of Colors Friendcation palette from Desi and Katy. I'm actually gonna stay away from these like glitter shadows and the color shadows. I think I'm gonna use this one only. It's called Just a Kiss. It's like a topper. I'm gonna show you how I like to use it. If you haven't seen my review, I'm probably gonna link it down below after the live stream is done. That way you can check it out. But it's on my channel. I didn't give it a great review, but still I do want to use it for those of you who do have it. And there's a few nice neutral, really nice glam looks that you can create with this one. So in this case, I'm going to show you like a neutral shadow on here and then a little bit of glam or more glam eyeshadow on this one. So I'm gonna start. So let me pull out the chat, making sure if you guys are here to see what are you saying today. Alrighty. So welcome to anyone or everyone who is here in the live stream. I appreciate you guys. So right now I'm gonna start. I did prime my eyes and I did my eyebrows. I primed my eyes with a little bit of concealer. I used the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium Sand. I do love this concealer for priming. And then I blended it out and I used my RC Amino Color Powder to set it up. So my eyes are primed. I'm not gonna go over that. I feel like it's boring when I do that. You guys know I always prime my eyes in order to create an eyeshadow tutorial. So I'm going to do the most simple eyeshadow look on this eye. And I say simple because it's pretty, it's pretty basic in terms of the eyeshadow colors and the application. I am going to do, how you call that, like a half cut crease, but I show you guys how to do a cut crease, so don't be afraid of creating a cut crease. Just practice. If it doesn't come the first time, with practice you will get a lot easier. But what I do like is that it has just basic colors, it's really neutral colors, so even if you don't have this palette, you are able to create it. So I'm going to start by priming applying a shadow on my crease, and this is the color right here. It's called Necessary. Yep, Necessary right here. And I'm going to take my Sigma E40. It's a very nice fluffy brush. I'm going to take a little bit and apply it right on my crease on windshield wiper motions. I'm also going to zoom in for, there you go, that way you can see better. And I'm going to just apply that shadow slowly, just building it up with my Sigma E40 windshield wiper motions. What I do like about this brush is how it blends the shadows. Like, you can see that it's applying it and blending it at the same time. I'm actually not doing too much of work. I'm just moving the brush around windshield wiper motions and it just blends it right in. And then I'm gonna start like going on circular motions on this area just to blend those edges a lot more, because I do like a really nice transition, no harsh lines or anything like that. So you start like on windshield wiper motions, and then from the outside I start like blending it on circular motions just for the edges, and then I build it until I feel happy with the intensity of the shadow. What I do like about these matte shadows is that they're not like crazy pigmented, you guys. So let's see, they're not crazy pigmented, so you can build them slowly, and that makes the look a lot more blended and, you know, more like, I don't know, better, I guess. Like that. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm blowing it up a little more like on my outer V and a little less like inside my eye, but I'm still blending it in there, you know. And then just build it up until you're happy, like I said, with the opacity of the shadow. Now I'm going to take this shade, this one is called Churro. It's a really nice warm brown. I'm going to take this same brush, you guys, and I'm just going to apply it like on my outer V and intensify just a little bit. It's going to warm up that outer V, but at the same time it's going to intensify it a little bit. And I'm using circular motions because I feel like it's easier, at least the way I grab the brush and, like, I don't know, I apply it. It's easier for me to blend it on circular motions than anything. I feel like it just blends it completely seamless. And then just intensify it as much as you like. I don't know if you can tell, but you can see in the camera it's more noticeable. Like, you can see I have a different color here, and it's just more dark, deeper on this outer V. Now if you have smaller eyes, you could probably use a smaller brush. Right now I'm using my Sigma E40 because it just hugs my outer V here perfectly. But if you have a smaller eye, you can probably use a brush like this on the Sigma E25. It is a little bit more precise, so it will stick, you know, it will take a little more longer to blend. But, you know, use the brush that works for you or for your eye shape. But all I want to do is like darken up the outer V, you know, because it will look so much neater when I do the cut crease or the half cut crease. And then I'm blending on my crease as well. After I blend all the product on my outer V, I blend a little bit on my crease. That way it doesn't look like it's two different shadows, you know, it looks like it's just one complete look, you know, the transition, it's more seamless. Like, it will look like it belongs there, you know. I think that's it. I think that's how intense I want it. It's actually a lot more intense, but I feel like this is okay. Nothing that will make me feel like, oh my gosh, too much brown. And now I'm going to do the half cut crease. Now I'm excited because there's so many things that have happened this week in my life. Oh my goodness. The biggest event this week, it's I'm getting a dog. I don't know if you saw my classic red bow lip tutorial, but I did mention that I will get a dog this week, and it's gonna come sooner than I thought. I thought it was gonna come like around Wednesday or either the weekend, but he's actually gonna come here tomorrow. He's gonna get here tomorrow. My mom shipped it from Puerto Rico. I'm so excited, you guys. My mom started sending me videos of the dog, and no joke, I started crying. Like, not crying, but my eyes got watery. I got really excited and emotional because I was just so happy. I think I'm ready to have a dog, even though I'm so nervous because it's a pimple, and it's a 6-year-old pimple. And my mom says that he's a little hyper, so it may take a while, you know, for him to adjust. But I'm still excited. I just want to cuddle baby. Okay, so I'm doing the cut crease, and I'm blending that concealer. Let me put my mirror a lot closer because I can't see. Can't see well. I need something closer. And so I'm gonna blend the edges, like I'm just tapping my brush like this. I'm not sure if this is a close-up enough, but can you tell the difference between that cut right there and the fact that there's a little bit of shadow on my crease? That's why I started, when I was blending, I started applying that shadow inside my eye. That way you can see the difference. Now I'm going to blend edges right there. And then make sure that when you're blending the concealer, it doesn't look streaky. I want to make sure that it looks very smooth, because now we are just going to set up with a nice shadow. It's just going to be transparent, I guess. It's going to give you a little bit of tone because we need to set the concealer. But if you have a lot of streaks on your concealer, it probably will be noticeable. So I'm going to take this shade right here. This is the shade Basic. And I'm going to take it with an eyeshadow brush. This is a Sigma E55. And I'm going to apply it a lot actually. And just tap it on top of that concealer. It will change the shade just a tiny bit. It's going to be like a more neutral color. But all you want to do is to set that concealer, because if you're going to cut the crease this way and you don't set this concealer, it will start creasing and sticking on your eye. It's not a comfortable look. I mean, it's not a comfortable feeling, and the look is not going to, you know, stay like this all day. This will make that concealer last that way. Okay. Now I'm just going to tap my brush here just to blend those shadows. I'm probably ruining it. Hit it again. I'm just blending those colors onto the brown because you want it seamless. Now I'm going to start blending that edge. I'm going to take the same brown color, this one called Churro, and I'm going to blend slowly that edge right there. You guys, no joke, that's the eyeshadow look. Very simple, but it still looks nice, you know? It looks like you took your time to do your eyes. Looks different. It's matte, but it still looks sort of glam. Now I'm like playing with the edges. Just blending here and there. Taking a little bit of more of Basic on my Sigma E55. Just playing with that blending. And that's it. Then I'm gonna move on with this eye. And in this eye, I'm gonna do slightly variation. It's not gonna be a big difference, but you will see sometimes I kind of like this look that I'm about to do a lot more. So I'm going to start with the shade Necessary right here with my Sigma E40. And I'm going to apply it on my crease, windshield wiper motions. Should I clean my brush a little bit, but that's fine. We can live with it. And then on circular motions again, just to blend it. I feel like when I do this, it blends it a lot quicker. And it ensures that I have no harsh lines whatsoever. Now, the other thing I also wanted to share is I told you I was going to pass Valentine's Day. John and I were going to the Italy Pavilion. There's a restaurant, like a really nice restaurant that we love at the Epcot, you know, the Italy Pavilion right at Epcot on Disney World. It's called Tutto Italia, and it's a really nice, you know, Italian restaurant. We've been there a couple times, and I mean, a few times. And we enjoy the menu and everything. And that's where we were going. I mean, we had reservations and everything for that specific place. But then I decided that I should try my look. I've always done it. I've always wanted to go to the Cinderella's Royal Table. That's a restaurant. If you guys don't know about Disney, there's a restaurant right at the castle on Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. And the restaurant is called Cinderella's Royal Table, and it's just amazing. Right on top of the castle, and you get to meet a lot, like all of the princesses. I think Cinderella greets you first, and then while you're eating, you can go and see the princesses. The princesses will go to your table and all of that. And we've been excited. We've been trying to get it to this place, like for big events like New Year's Eve, for Christmas, but we never can find a reservation available, you know, a spot available. Okay, hold that thought. I'm going to go and take Churro, this one right here, and I'm actually going to take it with my Sigma E25 just to be a little more precise. This one right here, and apply it right on my outer V. You see how, like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's more precise. Not only that, it just intensifies the eye, like the shadow. Anyways, I tried my look on actually yesterday. I woke up and I'm like, I haven't even tried to, I mean, I went into the website, like the Disney app, and I tried to find reservations and didn't even have anything available. It only said that, you know, if you wanted reservations, you had to call. So I hate calling. You guys know this. I hate calling. So I really thought about it. I'm like, I probably shouldn't do it or whatever. And then all of a sudden I'm like, you know what? I'm a big girl. I should call and try my luck. I really want to go to this restaurant, and I feel like it'll be the amazing, like the best Valentine's surprise for John. So I called you guys and I found a reservation. I'm so excited. We found a lunch reservation like about 11:30. Although it's a little bit expensive. I didn't think it was that expensive. I mean, it's not bad for what it is, but still is a little expensive. I feel like I probably would have spent the same amount of money at the Italian restaurant. But in this case, you pay up front. I'm just blending with my Sigma E40 just in case. So what I do like about it is that you pay up front, and that includes the appetizer, entree, dessert. It includes taxes and gratuity, so that's all you pay. And then I think it doesn't include the drinks, but I'll let you know if it does, because I'm not sure, but I don't think it includes the drinks. I'm having too much fun with these eyeshadows. I forgot what I was gonna say. But I'm excited, you guys. If you don't know, 5 years ago on February 15th was my first visit to Valentine's Day. It was awesome because I think it's been like after a few months that I moved here and I wasn't working at the time. I was like a little bit depressed and homesick because I was missing my family and I felt like I wasn't doing anything to help. So it was really hard on me. Now in February, it was our first Valentine's Day in the States and I didn't know what to do. John had to work like all day, so he was about to come home like at around 8:30 and I wanted to surprise him. So what I did was I started booking like things online and I saw that we could go to Disney Springs for free. You know, it was something I wanted to do, something close to Disney without spending money because I wanted to save money. I wasn't making any and I didn't want to spend, you know, what my husband has been working for, you know. I wanted to be smart. So I just looked online and I saw I'm gonna do a half cut crease with my concealer and such. I saw online that you don't really pay anything for Disney except like if you want to pay for parking or something, depending where you park. But I made the plans with my husband to like a surprise to just go to Disney Springs. So even though I told him over the phone what I was planning, he really didn't know what I was really actually planning. So my plan was to maybe like get a hotel there and, you know, just stay and do something on Valentine's Day because, oh, the reason I wanted to go to Disney Springs was because where we live, everything is closed by like 8 or 9 and I knew Orlando had a little bit of nightlife. So I wanted to go somewhere that we could go that was still open and we could still enjoy our Valentine's Day. So he wouldn't feel bad that he had to work, you know. I didn't want to make him feel like, oh, I disappointed my wife because I'm working and I can't do anything. No, I didn't want him to feel that way, so I didn't give him that option. I just went and planned going to Disney Springs. Disney Springs closes like around 11. So, you know, we still have some alternatives and I packed 2 bags. I packed a bag for myself. I packed I packed clothes for him and I waited for him already. So when he came home, he was like, "Where are we going?" And I said, "Let's just go to Disney Springs." We're a little bit spontaneous that way. So he was like, "That sounds like a plan." So even though he was so tired, poor thing, he took a shower and he went with it. He rolled with it, and we went to Disney Springs. We got to Disney Springs like around, it was almost 11, you guys. So we didn't have too much fun, you know. It wasn't for like a long time, but afterwards he's like, "You know what, I'm feeling like really happy." Like he was feeling really great and he wanted to take me. He said, "You know what, you've never been to Disney, we're already in Orlando, we're already on the Disney mentality and environment. I'm gonna take you to Disney tomorrow." And I went like, "What?" So I wanted to surprise him. He ended up surprising me. So he's like, "Let's just get a hotel, let's just stay, and I'm gonna buy the tickets like tomorrow morning." So it was like, I think we went to the hotel like around 1 in the morning and everything was so packed, like so packed. We went to like a couple hotels and everyone's like, "No, we're full, we don't have any room available." So everything was so full. And then we found this like last minute hotel and John's like, "Can I book a room?" And he's like, "Well, it's 1 in the morning and you're supposed to check in like at 4. So you're actually gonna lose your money." And John's like, "Listen, I don't care. I just want a place to stay because I'm literally gonna wake up like in 4 hours. I want to be at Disney by 5. And he's like, "Really?" And he's like, yes, just get me a room where I can crash. That's all we need, somewhere to crash, and then we'll see you like in a few hours. So we still bought the hotel. It was like $100, but whatever. He thought it was stupid, but we really needed somewhere to, you know, to sleep and have a good rest. So, okay, back to the eyeshadow. I'm gonna take this look right here. It's called, this shade. It's called Just a Kiss. I'm gonna apply it on my finger that way. And just tap it. I'm not gonna swipe. I'm just gonna tap because this shadow is very glittery and I don't want to make a mess. All I'm doing is tapping on top of the wet concealer as close as possible of that line. That way I don't mess it up. And just tap it again. Alright. And then you can go back and forth and blend those edges right there. Okay, so back to the story. Then we went to sleep. We literally slept like, what, 1, 2, 3, yeah, like 3 or 4 hours. Wait, I can't count. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it was like actually 3.5 hours because by 4:30 we were already up and we wanted to leave the hotel by 5 in the morning. That way we could be at the parks around 6. So, you know, be early to buy the tickets and see the beginning of the show. They have like a really nice show around 6:30, I think it is sometimes, at least at that time. And so when we woke up, we were so tired. We totally needed coffee. And when we went to the front desk to check out, the guy that checked us in was still there. And he's like, man, you guys weren't playing. I can't believe you just slept like that much. And John's like, I told you I was gonna I told you I just needed a place to crash. So we were tired, but we were so excited at the same time. It was cool and I was so stoked. It was my first time at Disney. It wasn't John's first time because John, his dad lives here, so he will always come like in summer and holidays, and his dad will take him to Disney and all that stuff. He was spoiled. And also he was on a school band, so he would come for like the school band to perform here. So he was my tour guide. That's the only thing. That's why I wasn't afraid, because he knew what he was doing. So we actually went to Magic Kingdom. That was the only place we went. And it was nice. I was really excited. The first thing I did was go to all the places to take pictures with all the princesses. And then after we did that, we went into like the rides and such. We were there like all night. It was a really cold day and we weren't ready. I was freezing, but it was such a good day. I remember all the pictures that we took, and oh my gosh, it was an amazing experience. So ever since then, I've always been like in love with Disney. I wasn't that girl that would go. I wasn't that girl that was like obsessed with going to the Disney parks when I was little. And my mom like never thought, hi Leslie. My mom never thought of just taking us to the park as a vacation or something like that. So Disney wasn't in my goals, if that makes sense. But once we were here and John kept like talking about it, like, that seems interesting. So I was excited. So ever since then, I've always loved Disney. I've always wanted to like go again, but I knew it was a little expensive. So I can't remember I think I went on another occasion. I can't remember when, but sorry, I had glitter all over my hand. Let me try to clean that up. But that's about the 2 looks I've created right now. Now I'm going to do my face, and then we can go ahead and do the lower lash line. But I can't remember when. I actually can't. I think it was for like a summer or my... No, I'm not even going to try because I can't remember. But I remember that day we went to the parks, and then, or was it that same day? It's probably this. It was probably the same Valentine's Day. Nah, I don't think so. Anyways, my mind is going like a miles per hour trying to remember. But I know I went once with John, and the plan was to go again for New Year's Eve, like Christmas and New Year's Eve. And at that point, we thought they had like a plan about like an offer where you would be able to buy the ticket and then buy like a pass that would get you to the parks like maybe 3 more times or something like that. So we inquired about that, and he said that they didn't have any type of offer that way. I think they discontinued that type of offer, and the offer still wasn't good for what we needed it because they had block out dates for the holidays. So then we started inquiring, you know, about the best option for us, and they told us, you know, you guys live in Florida? And we're like, yes, actually, we're locals. We lived in Vero. So he's like, there's a really nice annual pass holder offer, you know, that you can buy. And then he told us about the different annual pass holder passes. And we were like, well, this makes sense. I mean, if we go, we did the math, and it's like, if we go, we're gonna spend about the same onto, you know, with the parks, because we wanted to go to like all 4 parks and stuff like that. So like, let's just try it, you know, let's just try it 1 year. And because we already went to the park, they take that as a down payment, because you're supposed to give a down payment when you start a pass. So he's like, well, you already paid for your, you know, your entrance, your ticket, so that's considered a down payment. And we were like, okay, so then how much we're gonna have to pay? And he's like, actually just 84 cents. And we're like, 84 cents? 84 cents and we become pass holders? You kidding? Hell yeah. And then, well, the trick was that we will have to pay like the first month like in a few weeks, but for 84 cents we became pass holders, and we were super thrilled. And that's when everything started, and ever since we're pass holders. So I love Disney, you guys. You can tell. You can totally tell. I'm just a kid inside. I feel like ever since Disney, I can't act my age. But I'm so excited. So Leslie, I don't know if you catched what I was trying to say, but if you guys join now, I found a reservation for the Cinderella's royal table. And I'm super excited. Okay, I'm gonna use my foundation here. Oopsie. I'm gonna blend this really fast, you guys. So. And right now, there you go. I almost lost my beauty blender. But I'm super excited. By the way, today a girl at my work, my job. She was a client. She started talking about, well, she started asking me, like, what do you do to your face? Like, it looks so good now. And I think it's because I'm doing that skincare routine. You know, I'm like taking my vitamins and my antibiotics and all that stuff. It was actually weird because even though like I'm polite, it just makes me feel weird when someone compliments me. I don't know what to say. I'm like, well, thank you, but am I supposed to say something else? I actually don't know. I've been liking how my face is looking with the foundation though. Like, ever since I don't have so many breakouts. That's pretty cool. Oh, and I've been walking the bridge. I know it's not enough for me to lose weight, but started doing something at least. I'm not drinking I'm not drinking enough water, you guys. I'm just not that person. I tried, you know, to be more conscious about it. So sometimes I'll drink 2 bottles of water. The goal is to drink 4 bottles of water for my resolution, but it's not working. So I decided to just walk the bridge. There's a really nice bridge where I live. Like, well, it's actually like 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes away. But it's so nice. I love how, like, the scenery. I love when the sunset, because I try to do it like around 5:30 to 6:30. And it's such a nice scenery. I love when the sunset is coming down and, you know, the sunset started and I also like that it's not too hot, you know, this season, so it's pretty awesome. But how was your weekend? Let me know. I talk too much about myself sometimes. I finally bought my tickets for Puerto Rico. I got a really nice offer, so I didn't spend too much. And I can't wait to go and hug my family. And I think I ruined my eye makeup, but let me see if I can fix it. Can't wait to see my family and my mom, my sister, and all my cousins. Hopefully I don't get some glitter on my eye. I mean, on my under eye. Okay. I'm a little boring. I'm sorry. blending my eyeshadow here, and now I'm going to set this up with the RCMA No Color Powder. And then we can start with the under eye, and I'll tell you what I do to get that, to build that up, you know. I tried to do the 5 look 1 palette kind of deal or kind of video, and I started filming it and everything, and I got this far. And then on the 3rd look, there was so much glitter on my eyes with this palette that I just couldn't continue. I got so frustrated. I decided to just stop recording. It was so awful. And then for some reason my eyes were burning so bad. It took like a whole day, like almost 24 hours for my eyes to get back to normal. It got so dry. Alright, you guys. You know, I think I wanted to blend here. For some reason this oxidized, so I'm just gonna blend these edges. Okay, now for my lower lash line, I'm going to take a pencil brush, and I'm going to take Necessary, this color right here in the middle, and apply it like on my entire lower lash line. It's not a pigmented eyeshadow, so it's not gonna look weird or brown. Not too brown. It's just going to, you know, give you a really nice shadow there, so it looks complete, doesn't look bare. And then on this eye, on this one, I'm just gonna take Churro. I think I'm gonna take Churro on both of them because we ended up using just Churro on both of them. I almost got this color. What is this? By the way, I've been watching One Day at a Time. Have you guys watched One Day at a Time? I love that that show, and it started airing this weekend. I think it started February 8th. The first episode though was so lame. John and I were like, what's happening? Where's like our One Day at a Time? So the first episode wasn't great, and it was bad because I felt bad because the artists were there. Gloria Estefan was there, and I don't know, I thought she was trying too much. I don't know. I just didn't like it too much. I thought I was gonna like it because, you know, it's another really nice artist and something like that, but I didn't like it. Like, we were just ready to move on to season 2. And so, I don't know, it's still funny as hell, and I can relate so much. I'm a Latina, so even though the show is about Cubans, you can still relate on terms of like how your mom is like overprotective and things like that. Like you as a Latina go through. I feel like when you live in America, that they don't go through the same things that we do, like as growing up. Because my mom was so overprotective, so overprotective. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put a little bit of mascara, highlighting the eyes, and pretty much that's it. To here. Okay. Alright, so sorry about that. I'm gonna take my Perversion mascara and I'm gonna apply it. Or probably not. I'm gonna do my highlighting first and then. Let's see. I'm gonna highlight with the Champagne Pop right here. Apply it on my inner corner. And both of the looks, and then on my brow bone. Yep. I guess that looks good. Now I'm just going to apply mascara. You also can do like the wing liner and, you know, step it up a notch, but I'm okay with mascara. Apply a ton of it. So anyways, one day at a time was nice. Oh, it's been, you know, it's going good. Making me laugh a lot. Although sometimes, in some episodes, I don't know, it's too much for me. And they try to give you like, I don't know, how do you say that? Una enseñanza. Like, they're trying to teach you something with every episode. And sometimes they get too corny. I mean, I love corny. Sometimes it gets too much. But anyways, it's a really nice, it's still a nice show. I'm still gonna go and watch it to the end. I've been waiting for this show for so long. And as soon as I saw that it was going to release on February 8th, I was like, yes. And then every time Jen and I are going to bed, you know, like after we have dinner, we kind of watch Netflix when we're having dinner or something like that. So after we do our stuff, like we take a shower. Hello, mascara, why you do me like this? After we take a shower and we're ready to have dinner, it's like one day at a time. And just like, hell yeah. So we get all excited and we just put one day at a time on the TV. Lately we've been watching it in our bed, in our room. And the other day I told John, you know, I could have just finished one day at a time already if it wasn't for you. I still have to wait. I mean, sometimes like on the weekends, for example, like I worked all weekend. I'm off on Sundays and he works on Sundays, so I could have watched the whole entire season and I had to wait for him. I told him. Right now he's playing, I think he's playing PlayStation. Waiting for me to be done. Okay, I messed up my look here. I have to fix it. Let me see if I can just push it away with the spoolie. Just a little bit. I think it will still mess up my... Let's see. There you go. But that is it for the eyes, you guys. So 2 looks, 1 palette. Let me know what look you liked, you know, you guys like the best. I actually like this one a lot better, like as a glam look. But if it's something for like a daytime appropriate or like work time, I mean for work or something like that, just something that will look nice but it's not over the top, this look looks amazing. I don't know, I liked both, but eventually I think I'm gonna start doing this one. The only bad thing is that this color can just like mess up my look, like my under eye. You gotta be careful. That's why I do the look before I even start my foundation, because it's crazy. And I try to build looks with these colors, and even this one, I thought this was gonna be good, but it started falling out, too much glitter on my eyes, and I can't handle it. I mean, right now I have like specks of glitter on my face anyways, but it's not too crazy with this one compared to the other shadows. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions with this, oh, thank you, Jacelia. If you guys have any other questions about the look, let me know. If you are looking for a nice lipstick, let me get, I think this lipstick matches, let me get it. I've been liking the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick, and this one's in the shade Ashton. I actually found this lipstick on TJ Maxx, like on sale. I think it was not even 10 bucks. So these are really nice quality. So it's a more brown color. So obviously I'm not gonna go with blush or nothing like that because it's really much as preference. But if you're looking for a lip idea, this one will look good. So go and check your TJ Maxx. And go. That's it. It's probably too bold. Who knows? I know, it's a really nice one. I found it on sale on TJ Maxx, so they had a lot. So just check your TJ Maxx for like really nice deals. So yeah, this is a look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to say goodbye because I have nothing else to say, you guys. I'm boring, I'm sorry. Today is a boring day for me. If you are wondering, I did film the video for Friday. I'm going to talk about my favorite Sigma brushes. So if you guys want to know about my Sigma brushes, don't forget to tune in on Friday. And thank you. And then let me know of ideas on what to do on the next live stream, because I was in between the Bratz doll challenge or the eyeshadow tutorials, but you guys voted for the Bratz doll challenge. So I don't know if some of you want me to do that next week, or if you want me to do something completely different, just let me know. I would love to know. So thank you guys, thank you girls, thank you Jacelia, thank you Leslie and everyone who stayed with me. I'm gonna say good night. I'm just gonna wash my face and watch one day at a time. So if you guys haven't watched it, watch one day at a time. I'm telling you, it's pretty funny. So have a good day. Mwah. Kisses, love you, bye.